humbly greet you fellows out there, you good guys out there. I really, sincerely, out of my heart, humbly set out my greetings to you all. It's another time, as we said. The struggle continues. We're still looking to get answers that really can build our life to a peaceful moment. I believe in a very settled life, a life where you really have clear conscience about yourself and your neighbors. But it's not a one-way deal. It should be a two-way deal. Just as a man is entitled to be with a woman, so is a woman entitled to be with a man. Those are just some sort of attachment that we do not find ourselves so detached from at any time. If you find yourself in such a situation, you don't really have the privileges fully activated in your life. If that's how I'm supposed to put it. As we've been looking at the Quran. That is my Islamic book, which gives us an idea of a group of people who have a way of life that is considered as religious, and we do that religion somehow as one topic that I'm looking at it now as the key factor to most of our major problems. Now, it's not just Islamic religion. We also have the Christian religion as the Christendom life, a lifestyle or a group of people who, when become part of this association, somehow have to have a way of life to everything that they do. And we also, in that sense, any one of the Christian section will use the Holy Bible of today's Christianity, use the Holy Bible as a means of guide to most of the things that they do. This is a Christian New King James Version. It's a Thomas Nelson publisher, actually, so it's not that bad. Its English has been improved so many times. It has been revised. I'm afraid I had to be going back and forth all the time to sort of address what I'm using, since the video might come up piece by piece, and everybody will know that there is an introduction to every clip of video that you probably will come across as you look through. And I said, keep looking, keep watching YouTube, keep looking at YouTube. It might flash your eyes. Don't ignore it. Pick it up, look at it. Take a few minutes to, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of your time. That's not too bad. You can listen to it. The next time you get another opportunity, you listen to it. And you will get a just, what is this guy about? What is he trying to say? All I'm trying to say is I'm pointing you and myself to a positive drive that can bring us to a very progressive life. Now, when I say progressive, what am I trying to say? Whatever you choose to believe in or you have choose to become in life, you've ended up either looking up to something, idolizing something, or somehow believing in something within your own self. And based on that, you have made your decisions, you've made your choices and all that. And also you have gone through the difficulties of life, where there's rejections, objections to your opinions, and your objections to others. And also there is that part of it which sometimes extend to violence, and you being bullied or somehow being treated unfairly. And those are the evil aspect of things, the things that you're not comfortable to embrace any time in your life, that sometimes pop into your life unexpectedly or expectedly. You can be in any situation where you see it coming, but you can ignore it or you can find ways to escape it. That is what happens to us most of the time when we get ourselves into this situation. I expect you to sort of give me your attention. Just take it a bit of time of you, a bit of your time, and just look into this, listen to what it is being said to you, and see if you can really digest it in the appropriate manner. I also do my best to make it very simple and basic. It's not from some sort of a grand star background with some lines, music, or flowers or anything. It's just a normal local video making, normal local internal video making. It's nothing to do with any. It's just the content I'm more concerned about. What I want to pass there, even if I may not come out clearly to you, depending on your understanding of languages and whichever state. I'm sure if there's a chance of translation, it might go on by others who have the ability to do that, or if the system has been provided, made into the extent where there is an automatic translation that can be great, that will be great, But the idea is that passing on a message, trying what really is the message. A message to give us a very settled mind between ourselves. Anything that we can do to eradicate the evil in the system, the sort of the sort of resentment we sort of end up having towards each other, our attitude towards life actually, which erupts or somehow brings about the problems that we face, the things that provokes us, the things that makes us angry, the things that put us down, whatever that puts us down, the things that makes us not able to progress as we would have wished to, the things we stumble against, and how those things end up there, sometimes from our own means. But I believe that it is from how we've been cultured and religiously been brought up. It has made us fall into these difficulties and these problems that we have in life. Now, when I'm talking about that, I'm not talking about you as a person, but in general. So as we said, others have all come from a cultured background similar to yours or slightly different from yours. And as you go out there, you're meeting people. The obstacles are not coming from, the thin air, just like that. There may be some coming from the thin air that we say natural causes, but we're talking about, prior to what the human race, something to do with the human race, how others have been cultured and their culture standing in the way of the others. Now, it is obviously clear that we can see that basically every human being and every group of people have their own identity that they strongly hold on to. And if we have that attitude towards life, those differences that stand in between, then obviously we have to accept the fact that there will be differences, there will be difficulties, because nobody will easily understand what you have to say, neither are you going to understand what your fellow also have to say to you. And in that regard, I say that those obstacles can be eradicated, those differences can be dealt with. It doesn't go as far as our differences in our natural state of what we are. In fact, in actuality, we are going to move to our natural state, what we are, and then we will be able to put away the things that brings about the differences. All these things stops right where we discover the true nature of a human being. A human being of what you are is that is the core thing that matters. And when you get that state and you know yourself as that, you sort of embrace your fellow. You do not look at another person and you be thinking of what tribe he is from, what religion is he coming from, you'll be thinking along that line. What color does he look like? Who is he? You have all those things coming up your mind because it have been instilled into your brains. It has gone through your gumptions. It's been put in that very soft mechanism that's under your skull. Somehow it has been placed there, and it's been placed between. I'm not too sure whether it's your little brain or your big brain or whichever it is, but it's inside your brain. It's gone into your entire organism. It functions within you to understand things in that manner. Because as minute as you are, and you were brought up to this level of stage, you might be a huge person, you might be a young guy or young girl coming up. It is right there that you have been filled or fed with such information, and not just just speaking out of just anything, but from the information you've been fed with, that gives you the knowledge. The information I have been fed with gives me the knowledge, what I have personally been fed with. Now is the stage for me to look that this is who really I am. Whatever it is that I have picked up information, whichever build up data I have got, is basically a data that came to add up to me to make me what I am.